Hello, my name is Anthony, and the topic that I chose for today was CRISPR and the use on designer babies. Now, what is CRISPR? CRISPR, it stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromatic Repeats, but they call it CRISPR for short, as you can tell why. It's a fairly new type of gene editing technology with huge current and potential applications. This works by using a protein enzyme called Cas9 to target a specific section of DNA to replace or alter that section for removal and addition of specific genes, as well as activation and deactivation of specific genes. Now, since this technology is relatively new, it has not been used to its full potential for medical treatments as well as its other uses for agricultural applications. Now, one of its more popular uses of CRISPR is its genetic modifying of one's embryos to either enhance desirable traits or eliminate undesirable traits. This is known as designer babies. These can be to prevent genetic diseases, selection of specific physical or cognitive traits, or either to enhance specific characteristics, either to make your child more intelligent or more athletic. Now, with this, there are some ethical concerns with the use of CRISPR regarding the possible ramifications of manipulating the human genome. One of them being the inequality to the access of this technology. I'm sure, as you can imagine, with a fairly new revolutionary technology, it's going to be super expensive, super exclusive. So only very rich and powerful people will have firsthand access to this, creating a barrier between the rich and poor, and as well as any other unforeseen consequences or long-term effects it might have. Now, some of the upsides to the use of CRISPR is, first of all, the genetic diseases. There are high hopes for treating genetic mutations by correcting that mutation with a normal strain of DNA. Some of the diseases that they already are able to help with is sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis, Down syndrome, diabetes, heart disease, a bunch of different types of cancers, and HIV. And the potential upsides are being used as in the medical field. CRISPR also has potential in the agricultural world as well. Genetically modifying crops to increase their yield, enhance nutritional content, and the resistance to pests in animals, as well as in livestock breeding. It enhances the good traits in animals to increase production and yield as well. Some of the downsides to this technology is the off-target effects, with the possible modifications being of unintended genes or the disturbance of normal cell functions, creating possibly new genetic mutations, as well as chromosomal rearrangements. This is disrupting the function of essential human genes. And the ethical issues, like I spoke to before, there currently is no laws or regulations to monitor the use of this technology, as well as enhancing desirable traits can lead to the limiting of diversity and already worsen the pre-existing social inequalities that we already have in society. And lastly, putting a label on what is desirable is possibly damaging the variety or